Howdy, beautiful and handsome people. By now, April 4th has passed, meaning new episode of Invincible. Episode 8 has dropped. The season finale has dropped, and we're here with a little breakdown or review. And I feel like a good way to start this review is going over the Easter eggs, the subtle or nice little calm Easter eggs that were hinted or shown to us fully through this episode. So we are all aware that Ancient Levy is the final boss for the season. He's the final encounter or enemy Mark has to encounter. And with his abilities, leads Mark to encounter many obstacles or many different people or situations, settings, leading to all the different Easter eggs. And with that being said, we can start off the first Easter egg with Robert Kirkman. Robert Kirkman is the creator of Invincible, and he's also the creator of The Walking Dead. So you see where I'm going with this. I see this as a little head nod, or tipping their hat to the Walking Dead franchise or its series, or just the relatability, like, oh hey, Robert Kirkman made this, and let's just put that little dimension there. Nice little subtle Easter egg, I say it is. And now for the second Easter egg, which was presented us for a long time, even foreshadowed in a way in trailers or even by Josh Keaton himself, that we would get an appearance of Josh Keaton's voice acting, his role, and we are very familiar with his famous character, the Spectacular Spider-Man. We didn't receive a specific visualization of Spider-Man. Obviously, we have gotten Agent Spider, which I'm not actually so familiar of this character or his presence throughout fiction. So if anybody would enlighten me to that, I wouldn't mind. But yes, Josh Keaton reprised his role in an aspect where honestly I can respect, because it's obvious due to copyright reasons, or you know how that works. It's Marvel and Disney. But honestly, perfect. Just to hear Josh Keaton on the screen brings joy to my childhood heart. Got another fictional character. I would say he's maybe he's a superhero in our hearts, but a man with no powers. The Batman. The Batman was giving a little showing off to with his cape flying off, and Mark making funny remarks about his name, which is honestly the same thing he's done that for the Marvel in the comics. He's done that to some Marvel characters and DC characters to unfortunate events. But we also get a little Easter egg, or this is a slight little Easter egg that some people recognize either because they don't touch grass or they love the game so much. But an item or the gun in Fortnite was represented to use against Ancient Levy, the sniper. It's a name for it. I think it's for Busto something. I don't know, but it's Fortnite. It's Fortnite. So does that mean Fortnite is canon? I mean, Mark is canonly going to Fortnite. Did he canonly go to Fortnite and Omni-Man busting it down? Okay, never mind. Now I feel like we can cut short of the Easter eggs because there is so much more to unpack throughout this episode. And the first thing we can do that is the battle between Mark and Angstrom, where during the battle he did Debbie dirt. I honestly so unnecessary. This is why I stayed to now. Debbie, she's a beautiful, elegant, amazing mom. Honestly, I'm best fitting for Mark. That's really reason why he is so different here on Earth. Why Nolan is so different here on Earth, because Debbie is strong. She's not like Mark and Nolan. She's not. But later on, Mark is able to get his hands on Angstrom, and with doing so, Mark believed Angstrom that he is way stronger than he is. He's way stronger, he can keep up, but that is untrue. Mark has been holding back. Mark is always holding back. Our Mark is holding back to his max, to his limits. So this caused Mark to lose some restraint after seeing his mother and his brother suffer due to his hands. Mark loses all restraint, and all fear comes to his eyes as he realizes that he's lost his restraint. He lost the strength that his mother embedded onto him. Now, this season isn't only built up around Mark's adventures, but also Nolan's adventures, his past adventures, and his imprisonment as well. From the previous episode, we see Alan get captured purposely just to infiltrate the Viltrumites' prison to contact Nolan. And if you're not aware, I won't explain why but it's obvious why. A prison break. And honestly, I'm excited, not just for the prison break. Of course, I'm ready to see the action for the next season. I see this season as a build-up for everything later. But this
Nolan and Alan relationship, the duo. I am excited to see that animated, live and animated. Now, with this season finally at an end, there is much of a concern from the fans or general audience that the pacing for the production of the next season will be similar from last time. And as us all would love for the next season to be dropped soon to next year. And the team of Invincible has addressed this concern plentiful times recently that they will have the next season dropped accordingly. But now I ask you audiences, was this season thrilling enough for that wait that occurred to us? That yearly wait? When a little bit more than just 1 year. In my opinion, this season did a great job at building up for the future endeavors for the show, which I had truly loved. But in all honesty, the reason that I know that is because I had read the comics. Due to the unfulfilling suspense that I was waiting for, all the time waiting for, I couldn't wait any longer. People on TikTok were spoiling, people on YouTube had little things, and I was bumping into so many crossroads, I had to read the comics. So, for those who have not kept up with the comics, maybe they may be not a little bit entertained from this season, but all I can promise is that this is definitely worth keeping this series alive. I promise. There is pros to cons to everything, but honestly, this season is really worth it, especially something like this from Amazon. Amazon has provided us with a good, reasonable shows like The Boys and Boys, but honestly, I do feel like this show is fulfilling. And Robin Kurtman, he made this. We should give him some faith. But to backtrack on to the pros and cons, I would love for you beautiful audiences to announce or enlighten me on any pros and cons you've experienced with the series so far in the comment section below, because it's best to really interact with the fans and reassure each other, or become in a certain standpoint like maybe this is something they need to be improved on, or who knows. Luckily, like the team from Invincible will see this, and etc. etc. So, but with that being said, I'm gonna conclude this little review with that on a short little note. This is my first time doing a little episode review on a show that's being kept up currently, so I would try to do more something like this so I can release a lot more videos out there for my beautiful audiences and my subscribers. And please let me know if there's anything I can improve on or anything I can adjust and add for these reviews. There's a lot I have planned for the channel and a lot that's being executed and that's kept going or sure ended. This will all be worked out soon, but enlighten me. You beautiful people have a great and amazing Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And remember, subscribe below so we can hit 500 subscribers.